What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we're going to be doing an early review of the Air Jordan 1 that was supposed to come out this week. However, it has now been pushed to February of 2025. So before we even continue this video, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And what we got right here is none other than the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined. And guys, definitely based off of first impressions in hand, I definitely have to say that this is an auto cop for me. Definitely let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below, because at first, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the product pictures, I really did not like the fact that they went super OG, super promo, super sample of the Black Toe 1, which I'll get into later into the history of the video. But after getting it in hand and feeling the craftsmanship, the colorway, the details, everything is super accurate to the sample Black Toe 1s. However, I do have to say, with all these quality materials, with all of this high quality craftsmanship, why did they not just make this a high 85? I think that is the only thing that is missing on this sneaker, because other than that, they knocked the sneaker out of the park. So anyways, now we're going on to the box details. You can see this very awesome feature right here, which is none other than a very young Michael Jordan in his first photo shoot for the initial Air Jordan 1s. And as you can see right there, we do have the sample or the original idea of what the Air Jordan 1 was supposed to look like. And that's why you do see that Air Jordan logo. However, you can also see that it kind of contradicts itself, because you can see that we do have a wings logo right there as well. So it's pretty interesting to note that Nike was kind of dealing with which logo they wanted to go with at the time. And I am happy that they eventually chose to fully go with the Air Jordan wings logo, because that is a super iconic look. And something else to note is the fact that these aren't the first Air Jordan 1s to have that Air Jordan logo on it, other than the sample, of course. It was actually in about 2016, around late 2016 or early 2017, where they released the Air Jordan 1 Rare Airs, and I was not a fan of that silhouette, the way it looked, and especially the colorways. But that's just something I briefly wanted to be noted. And then when we look at the rest of this box right here, you can actually see that we have this kind of pixelated details of the whole entire background, which is pretty nice. Then when going on to this side of the box right here, you can see that we do have the sticker tag, and it does read off as Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and the colorway shown is white, black, varsity red, and sail, which are all the colors on this specific shoe. And then when looking at the sizing of this sneaker, I wore my true to size, which is none other than a size 8, and it fits perfectly fine. So now when actually opening this box lid right here, you can see that we do have this detail right here, which definitely goes more into the history of the shoe. So as you can see, we do have the wings logo right here. However, it does not say Air Jordan at the top, so this is definitely a blank wings logo. And then it does say special attention M Jordan for Michael Jordan, obviously. And again, this just goes into the idea of Nike wanting to make sure they chose the right logo for Michael Jordan to go with, because what you go in with makes a big lasting impression. And obviously, since they went with this wings logo right here, it was super iconic and literally stood the test of time, because you got people wearing 1985 sneakers in 2024. So now when actually looking at the wax tissue paper right here, I really do love this detail, because it definitely shows the whole entire design philosophy on how they created the wings logo. So as you can see right here, it does have Nike. We also have some more pictures of Jordan at the photo shoot. Then we have that same blank wings logo right there. Then we have another photo of Michael Jordan with those same sample black toes. And then we actually have an interesting version of the wings logo with the basketball on top of that. And then we have a lot of different pictures of Michael Jordan with those black toes at the photo shoot. And then of course we do have the plain Air Jordan logo right there. So again, I do love the history behind the shoe. I really do wish that they used the original Air Jordan wings logo, but it is okay, because I'm assuming that the next time we see a black toe, it will be on that high 85 silhouette. Now I'm focusing on to the history of the shoe. I'm just going to briefly go over it, because I obviously spent a lot of time describing most of it throughout this entire video so far. So again, this is 100% inspired by that Air Jordan 1 sample photo shoot that Michael Jordan took. So that's why you see him having the black toes hung around his neck, chilling with the red laces on. But instead of it having the wings logo, it had the Air Jordan brand logo, which is pretty interesting to note. But then when you look at the t-shirt and the tank top that he was wearing, it had the Air Jordan wings logo on it, which is the iconic logo that we know and love today. And then something else to note that you may not have noticed from the product pictures is the fact that we do have this detail right here. So what it says on it is my very best Michael Jordan. But something else to note about the history of where this came from is that the black toes was one of the first sneakers that Michael Jordan wore, obviously during his rookie year in the NBA, but he actually gave these shoes to his brother after a game and actually signed that with that same statement there. And then on the right shoe, he actually wrote my very best to my brother, love always, Michael Jordan 23. So that's pretty much the only differences between this sample 2024 pair and the pair that he actually gave to his brother. So there's definitely a lot of history, love, and attention to detail that was placed onto the shoe, and I truly appreciate that Jordan Brand was able to do that. So again, my only logic behind them actually putting this instead of the wings logo and all that type of stuff, one, is the history of it, but also that they're waiting to do a full high 85 to give you the black toe that we all know and love. But again, this is definitely not something bad to go with. And what's something else to note is the fact that I got this off of Flight Club for maybe like $8 over retail, which is amazing. So if you literally wanted to buy this right now, you can cop it for an affordable price. And some sizes are actually going under retail, so you'll actually be saving more money than if you were to wait till the release date. So you're not really losing any way you put it. You can get it early right now for under retail, or you can wait till February 1st or whenever that February release date is supposed to be to get your pair. So with that being out of the way, guys, let's just get right into the details of it. And when we start off with the toe box of the sneaker, man, I have to say this is a buttery and soft toe box. Obviously, it's not like super soft. It just has that very nice touch to it. Then when looking at the actual mudguard itself, we do have this nice black leather right here. And again, the materials on it definitely reminds me of a high 85 material. It's definitely way more premium than the regular Air Jordan ones that we be getting. So it's just a great buy, man. It just looks great. And then of course, with the black toe, they definitely kept the OG. So we do have two laces right here, and it's laced exactly like how you would get it on a high 85, with the black lace being on the bottom and the red one being on the top. And then one of the big differentiators, other than the Wings logo itself that is on the sneaker, is the fact that we do get a black mesh tongue. So something else to note is that on the regular black toe models, you will get a white tongue right here. But since this was inspired by the sample pair, that's why you do have that black mesh tongue right there. Then when looking at the top of the tongue tab, you can see that we do have that black and red Nike logo right there. And when actually putting this onto the opposite side, you can see that we do have this exposed foam detail, which you would be able to see if you push this out. But I just wanted to show y'all that you can see that foam detail, but it does have some black dye on it right there. Then when focusing onto the lateral side of the shoe, man, I do have to say that it is in a high 85 shape, but it is pretty nice, man. I can't complain how it looks. So in this quarter panel area right here, we do have it in this nice high quality white leather detail right here. Then we have our standard all black Nike check right there. Then when going towards the top of this ankle area, as you can see, as I mentioned about 10 times now in this video, we do have that Air Jordan basic logo instead of the Air Jordan Wings logo, which is usually what is standard to the Air Jordan 1 model. Then when going on to the back heel area of the shoe, now you can see that we do have our standard hourglass shape on the Air Jordan 1. Then when going onto the medial side of the shoe itself, we don't have any details on this right side, so it's plain. But when we actually look at this left side, we do see that special detail that Michael Jordan did sign to give to his brother when he actually wore that sneaker back in 1985 after a game. So again, very nice attention to detail from the Jordan brand. Very nice that they were able to put some sample details as well as some loving and historical aspects to the sneaker as well. And then one more thing to note, guys, is the fact that we do have a very reimagined like midsole. So this is very similar to the lost and found ones. However, I do love how they executed this on this specific pair right here. It isn't that overdone aged yellow, it's just a nice lightly aged detail. And then when going onto the outsole of the shoe right here, we have our beautiful standard Air Jordan 1 traction pattern right there, which looks absolutely phenomenal. And then right on the middle of that, you can see that we do have that Nike Air logo. And then one more thing to mention, guys, before we conclude this review, is the fact that we do have this insole, and this is probably where Jordan Brand went the cheapest with it, because usually with a release like this, you want to put the polyurethane insoles. However, we have a kind of dupe version of that. So it's very flimsy, and it does look like polyurethane, but when you touch it and when you feel it, you know that this material definitely is not polyurethane at all. And then when looking at the detail on this side, we do have that white insole right there with that black Nike Air logo. And pretty much, guys, with that being said, that's going to conclude the details as well as the history of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on for look, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the review as well as the on for look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about this Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined. Is it a cop or drop? I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm going to have to say that my mind definitely has been changed once I got it in hand. This is absolutely a cop. I love the craftsmanship. I love the history behind the shoe. And the colorway just looks great, man. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family and all that. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.